Well, for many Aussies, cost of living pressures continue to cause financial stress for sure. So figuring out how to manage your money has never been more important. But is there a way to track your spending and save without resorting to spreadsheets?
Artificial intelligence is changing the game, helping you take control of the family budget, access real-time insights and encourage better habits, all without compromising privacy or data security. For more, we welcome tech expert and author Tracy Sheen. Hi, Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
AI has revolutionised so many areas. How can we use it to whip our finances into shape? Like, where do we start?
Yeah, look, there's some great apps out there now that you can connect to, and any of your banks will typically have some kind of recommendation that you can lean into, and that's always a great place to start.
So when you say apps, younger people are okay with that, but there's a generation that just doesn't understand the concept of apps and downloading and then using, right? Are they the way to go, though?
Yeah, they are. And interestingly, like as I travel around Australia, a lot of the, say, Gen X, which is myself, and older generations are actually leading the way with a lot of this stuff. Right. So you'd think that they're the ones that are a little bit more hesitant, but they will often attend libraries or things like that to learn more about how to do this. And then they're the ones that are teaching often their grandkids to kind of go, oh, did you know that you could do this?
Okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So if we're talking about an app, let's say start hypothetically with cost of utilities. How could an app help me track, the bills?
Yeah, so whatever energy provider you're with will often have a smart meter, for example, that you can connect at home. And then there's something on your mobile device that will allow you to track from there your usage in real time. And it will also then be able to say to you, perhaps you need to be swapping to this plan or looking at that.
What can't AI do when it comes to money?
I think
Apart
AI...
from give us the lotto numbers.
Yes, well, yeah, that would be really handy, wouldn't it? The big thing for me is I think AI can assist with pretty much everything these days, but it can't fix. So don't think it's going to fix your budget or don't think it's going to fix...
So you still need to feed it everything?
You still need to be providing it the information, but it can certainly assist you with, OK, this is what I've got going on this month, or we've got Christmas coming up, we've got the kids going back to school or whatever. Help me figure this out in a more logical way.
OK, how much personal information do you need to input for AI to help with your finances?
I would suggest that you don't input anything that you wouldn't already put into Facebook or Google. So you can de-identify data. So by that, I mean you could download a bank statement, as an example, but remove your name and bank references and then upload the information. So purchases here, inputs here, etc. And it can still give you some really robust information from there, but you're not feeding it, my name, my address, my date of birth, my tax file information.
We hear so much of these data breaches now, privacy leaks in the news cycle, everything. All these things got to be front of mind all the time. What do we need to ask ourselves before just clicking on any app and going, yes, I agree to the terms and conditions, none of which I've read?
Exactly. The ultimate aim of the game here, right, is you can't use it if you don't tick yes. So they know they've got you over a barrel in some respects. So if you choose to say no, that's okay, but you're not going to use the app. I always run the terms and conditions now through ChatGPT and say, talk to me like I'm 5. What do I really need to know here? So I actually know what I'm signing up for. But you are trading data for convenience in some way. So just be aware that when you are utilising their service, they will be getting something out of that. But just check for, can you opt out? Where is the data being stored? Some basic kind of information that you have control over.
I always use Kylie's birth date and address and phone number.
Smart.
In the information section.
Yeah, she does the same with you, I heard. So good.
Tracy, thank you so much.